Hello students, I am Bharati, your commerce teacher. Now we are going to see about lesson 28. Title of the chapter is Company Secretary. Under the topic meaning and definition of company secretary, what are the qualifications of company secretary, company meeting and different kinds of company meeting, resolution, voting system, and what are the procedures have to be followed by the voting system. So these are all the above topics will be discussed in this class. First we can see the topic meaning of company secretary. The person who is responsible for the general performance of an organization is called company secretary. The key managerial personnel, the KMP, who run a company is called with different titles vice directors, managers, or secretary. It is known as the company secretary. The person who stress the overall performance of the company is called company secretary. So these are all the meaning of company secretary. What are the definition of company secretary? According to section 2 out of 24 of the Companies Act 2013 defines company secretary or secretary means any individual possessing the prescribed qualifications appointed to perform the duties which may be performed by a secretary under this act and any other ministerial or administrative duties. This is the definition of company secretary. Then another one definition of a company secretary, according to explanation from Oxford Dictionary says, a secretary is a person who is employed to conduct correspondence on behalf of an individual or a company and also to execute filling documentation and administrative functions. That person is known as company secretary. What are the qualifications of company secretary? The qualification of company secretary should be two qualified. One is statutory qualification, then another one is other qualification. Under the statutory qualification, company having a paid up share capital of rupees 5 crore or more, and another one statutory qualification in the case of any other company, one or more. The first one, statutory qualification. Company having a paid up share capital of rupees 5 crore or more. Member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. Member of the Institute of Chartered Secretaries of London. The case of any other company. The qualification specified in class A above, a degree in law granted by any university, membership of the Institute of Chartered Accounts of India, membership of the Institute of Cost and Works Accounts of India, a postgraduate degree or diploma in management or commerce, a diploma in company law granted by an Indian Law Institute. This is a other qualification in the company secretary. Then another one, other qualification. The first one is statutory qualification, other qualification. Then second category, other qualification of the company secretary. Other qualification under knowledge of company law, to knowledge of mercantile law, to knowledge of economic laws, to knowledge of accounts, to knowledge of labor laws, to knowledge of office management. So these are all the other qualification of the company secretary. Company meetings. So see the picture. Number of members come and join together in one place. So meaning of company meetings. A company meeting is defined as an assembly of persons who are connected with the company for discussing the matters relating to different activities of the company. The matters will be discussed to different activities of the company. It is known as the meeting. Then different kinds of meeting. So see the picture, different kinds of meetings. So kinds of company meeting should be divided into three category. One is shareholders meeting, then second one directors meeting, then third one special meeting. Shareholders meeting, directors meeting, then special meeting. First one, shareholders meeting should be divided into three category. One is statutory meeting, annual general meeting, extraordinary general meeting. Shareholders meetings will be conducted in three meetings. One is statutory meeting, then second one meeting annual general meeting, then third one extraordinary general meeting. Then second one directors meeting. Directors meeting should be conducted to two types. One is board meeting and another one meeting is committee meeting. Then third one, special meeting should be divided into two category. One is class meeting, then another one is creditors meeting. So these are all the different types of meeting will be conducted in the company meeting. First one meeting, shareholders meeting. So under the shareholders meeting, there are three types of meeting will be conducted. One is statutory meeting, then second one annual general meeting, and third one extraordinary general meeting. What do you mean by shareholders meeting? The meeting held with the shareholders of the company is called shareholders meeting. The shareholders meeting can be classified as three types. One is statutory meeting, and second one is annual general meeting, then third one extraordinary general meeting. First one, statutory meeting. It means every public company should hold a meeting of the shareholders within 6 months. Noted, within 6 months, but not earlier than 1 month from the date of commencement of business of the company. பிஸ்னஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி அந்த கமன்ஸ்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் த பிஸ்னஸ் நான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு, அதாவது பிஃபோராகவே 1 மந்த்துக்கு முன்னாடி நம்ம என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, மீட்டிங் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஷேர் ஹோல்டர்ஸ் மீட்டிங் வந்து, அதாவது ஸ்டேஷன்னா சட்டப்படி நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும்னா வித்தின் 6 மந்த்துக்குள்ளே, அதாவது நம்ம கமன்ஸ்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் த பிஸ்னஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி 6 மந்த்துக்குள்ளே மீட்டிங் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணணும். ஆனால் அது பட் நாட் இயர்லியர் தென் 1 மந்த், 1 மந்த்துக்கு பிஃபோராகவே நம்ம என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, கண்டக்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த ஃபஸ்ட் general meeting of the public company is called the statutory meetings. Very very important meeting, important question. Statutory meeting means shareholders within 6 months but not earlier than 1 month from the date of commencement of business of the company. It is the first general meeting of the public company. This meeting is conducted only once in the lifetime of the company. கம்பெனியோட அதாவது அதனுடைய லைஃப் ஆஃப் த கம்பெனியில் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா அந்த பீரியடில், லைஃப் ஆஃப் த பீரியடில் ஒரே ஒரு முறை தான் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும், இந்த மீட்டிங்கை கண்டக்ட் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. திஸ் மீட்டிங் இஸ் கண்டக்டட் ஒன்லி ஒன்ஸ் இன் த லைஃப் டைம் ஆஃப் த கம்பெனி. இதுதான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங் ஆஃப் த பப்ளிக் கம்பெனியில். அதே மாதிரி ஒரே ஒரு முறை தான் நம்ம கண்டக்ட் பண்ணணும். தென் எ ப்ரைவேட் கம்பெனி ஆர் எ பப்ளிக் கம்பெனி ஹேவிங் no share capital need not conduct a statutory meeting. So it is known as the statutory meeting. Then second one, AGM, annual general meeting. Then second category, annual general meeting. Annual general meeting means every year a meeting is held to transact the ordinary business of the company. Company is bound to invite the first general meeting within 18 month from the date of its registration. நீ வந்து கம்பெனி ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ண மாதத்துலேருந்து 18 மந்த்ஸ்க்குள்ளே நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுற, வித்தின் 18 மந்த்ஸ்க்குள்ளே வில் பி கண்டக்ட் த ஆனுவல் ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங். ஆக்சுவலி ஜென்ரலாக நடத்தக்கூடிய இது மீட்டிங் தான் நம்ம என்னென்னு சொல்கிறோன்னா ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங். ஆனுவல் ஜென்ரல் வருஷத்துக்கு ஒரு முறை, இயர்லி ஒன்ஸ், அதாவது 18 மந்த்ஸ்க்கு ஒன்ஸ் வில் பி கண்டக்ட் த ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங். அப்படின்றத நம்ம என்ன சொல்கிறோம், ஆனுவல் ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங் சொல்கிறோம். மெயினாக வித்தின் 18 months from the date of its registration. So the important word பாருங்க. Then the general meeting will be held once in a year every year. Once in a year every year. Then important second one point is yearly once will be conduct the annual general meeting. Then the differences between two general meeting should not be more than 15 மந்த்ஸு, அதாவது 15 மந்த்ஸில் 2 ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, மேலே நம்ம கண்டக்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. த டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் பிட்வீன் 2 ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங்ஸ் ஷுட் நாட் பி மோர் தென் 15 மந்த்ஸ். அப்போ ஒரு ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங்கு இன்னொரு ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங்கு 15 மந்த்ஸ் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும், கேப் இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஸோ இட் இஸ் நோன் அஸ் த ஆனுவல் ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங். இது இயர்லி ஒன்ஸ் நம்ம கண்டிப்பாக கம்பல்சரி இந்த மீட்டிங் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணி ஆகணும். ஸோ ஒரு ஆனுவல் ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங்கு இன்னொரு ஆனுவல் ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங் இன் பிட்வீன் 15 மந்த்ஸ் கேப் இருக்குன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. இது 18 மந்த்ஸ் ஒன்ஸ் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும், இந்த மீட்டிங்கை கண்டக்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு, every annual general meeting shall be held during business hours at the register office of the company or at some other place where the register office is situated. Annual general meeting should be conducted by both private and public limited companies. It is known as the annual general meeting. Then second one meeting, extraordinary general meeting. EGM stands for extraordinary general meeting. All other general meetings other than statutory and annual general meetings are called extraordinary general meeting. So all other general meetings other than the statutory general meeting-ம் இல்லாமல் நமக்கு எமர்ஜென்சிக்கு நம்ம பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் அதுக்கு பேர் தான் நம்ம என்ன சொல்கிறோம், எக்ஸ்ட்ராடினரி ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங்ஸ் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். இஃப் எனி மீட்டிங் கண்டக்டட் இன் பிட்வீன் 2 ஆனுவல் ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங் டு டீல் வித் சம் அர்ஜென்ட், நோட்டட், some urgent or special or extraordinary nature of business is called as extraordinary general meeting. Meeting of the board of directors. The directors of the company are the representatives of the shareholders. Who is the board of directors? One of the member of the company, one of the shareholder of the company is known as board of director. That person is known as board of directors. board of director நமக்குள்ளே இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு மெம்பர் தான். அவர் தான் நம்ம என்ன அவருடைய குவாலிஃபைடு, அவருடைய நாலேஜ், அவருடைய எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ், அவருடைய டேலண்ட் அடிப்படையில் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம், அவரை செலக்ட் பண்ணி அவருக்கு ஒரு போஸ்டிங் நம்ம கொடுக்குறோம். அந்த பர்சன் தான் நம்ம யாருன்னு சொல்லணும், போர்ட் ஆஃப் டைரக்டர், ஒன் ஆஃப் த ஷேர் ஹோல்டர் ஆஃப் த கம்பெனி. போர்ட் ஆஃப் டைரக்டர் இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த ஷேர் ஹோல்டர் ஆஃப் த கம்பெனி. ஸோ த டைரக்டர் ஆஃப் த கம்பெனி ஆர் த representatives of the shareholders. shareholder ஒரு லீடர்ஷிப்பாக இருக்கார். they manage the company on behalf of the shareholders. The objective is that board meetings should be held at frequent intervals so the directors can regularly monitor the functioning and progress of the company. That person is known as, அதாவது இதுதான் நம்ம என்னென்னு சொல்கிறோன்னா, it is known as the meeting of the board of directors. Then board meeting. So see the picture. Only one person conduct the meeting. Other 4 person என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, மீட்டிங்கை கவனிக்கிறாங்க இல்லையா, அப்சர்வ் பண்ணுறாங்க பாருங்க. Other 4 person observe the meeting. Okay, board meeting. Meeting of directors are called board meeting. Meeting of the directors provide to discuss the business and take formal decision. First meeting of directors should be convened within 30 days from the date of incorporation of the company. Then committee meetings. It means every listed company and every other public company having paid up share capital of rupees 10 crore is required to have audit committee. This committee should meet at least 4 times in a year. So அதாவது 4 times in a year, ஒரு வருஷத்தில் 4 times நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம், கமிட்டி மீட்டிங்கை நம்ம கண்டக்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இன் கேஸ் ஆஃப் அதர் கம்பெனிஸ், the board of directors shall nominate a director to play the role of audit committee. So it is known as the committee meeting. Then special meeting. Class meeting. Meeting of particular share debentures holders. Then meetings which are held by a particular class of shareholders or debentures holders. For example, preference shareholders or debentures holders is known as class meeting. The debentures holders of a particular class conduct these meetings. These meetings are held according to the rules and regulation laid by the trust, so deed or debentures board, from time to time, where the interest of the debenture holders play vital role at the time of reorganization, reconstruction, amalgamation, or winding up of the company. So it is known as the special meeting. Meeting of creditors. A creditors meeting in a fact not a company's meeting, because such a meeting is organized by creditors to arrive at a con- consensus with the creditors, to avoid any crisis, or to evolve compromise, or to introduce any new proposals. ஸோ இந்த மீட்டிங் நம்ம வந்து கிரெடிட்டர்ஸ்க்காக மெயினாக நம்ம கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுறோம். இதில் நம்ம ஏதாவது சஜஷன் இருந்துச்சுன்னா இந்த மீட்டிங்கில் நம்ம சொல்லலாம். ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ இன் திஸ் மீட்டிங் இஸ் நோன் அஸ் த கிரெடிட்டர்ஸ் மீட்டிங். தென் நெக்ஸ்ட் டாபிக் ரெசல்யூஷன். Resolution means take the decision சொல்கிறோம். The decisions taken at a meeting are called resolution. As per the Companies Act 2013, for taking any decision or executing any transaction, the consent of the shareholders, the board of directors, and other specified is required. It is known as the resolution. Then what are the kinds of resolution? Ordinary resolution, special resolution, resolution requiring special notice. The first one is ordinary resolution. It means resolution is one which can be passed by a simple majority. It is known as the ordinary resolution. Then ordinary resolution is required for the following matters: to change or rectify the name of the company, to alter the share capital of the company, to redeem the debentures, to declare the dividends, to approve annual accounts and balance sheet, to appoint the directors. So these are all the ordinary resolution is required for the ordinary resolution. All the matters are needed for the ordinary resolution. Then special resolution. It means a special resolution is the one which is passed by a not less than 75% of the majority. So special resolution is required for the following matters: to change the register office of the company from one state to another state, to change the objectives of the company, to change the name of the company, to alter the articles of association, to reduce the share capital subject to the confirmations of the court, to commence any new business. So these are all the matter are required for the special resolution. Then special resolution is required for the following matters: to appoint the auditor for the company, to appoint the sole selling agents in specified cases, to determine the remunerations of the directors and the managing directors. So this also required for the special resolution. The next one, resolution requiring special notice. There are certain matters specified in the Companies Act 2013 which may be discussed at a general meeting only if a special notice is given at least 14 days before the meeting. This is a special notice from the resolution. These are all the resolutions requiring in the special notice notified to the shareholders. So matters require special notice before they are discussed in the meeting: to appoint an auditor, a person other than a retiring auditor, to provide expressly that a retiring auditor shall not be reappointed, to remove a director before the expiry of his period of office, to appoint a director in the place of a director so removed. So in this special notice before they are discussed in the meeting. Then voting system. So see the picture. Vote போடுறாங்க பாருங்க. Poll the vote. So voting, it means a formal expressions of opinion or wish in favor of or against a proposal or a candidate to be elected for an office. Every motion or proposal is subject to the approval of the majority of the members or shareholders can cast their votes only on the occasion in which they want established their rights. It is known as the voting. What are the procedures of voting? So open procedure and secret procedure. Under the open procedure, by voice, then by show of hands. Then another one, secret procedure, by ballot, by postal ballot. What are the procedures of voting? There are two distinct procedures of voting: wise open procedures and secret procedures. What do you mean open procedure? This type of voting has no secrecy, as all the members assembled can see voting. There are two popular method of open voting, namely voice voting and voting by show of hands. So your voice, your vote. Then first one, by voice, in which the chairman allows the members to raise their voice in favor or against an issue. See the picture. Yes or no இருக்கு பாருங்க. Yes for approval and no for rejection. Chairman announces the result of voice voting on the basis of strength of words shouted. It is an unscientific method. It is an unscientific method. It cannot be employed for deciding complex issue. It is known as the voice voting. Then voting by show of hands. See the picture. Show of hands. By show of hands means, under this method, the chairman requests the members to raise their hands of those who are in favor of the proposal or candidate, and then requests those are against. Then the chairman counts the number of hands raised for yes and no respectively, can announce the result on the basis of hands counted. It is known as the show of hands. Then second one type of voting, secret procedure. There are two types of secret procedure, by ballot and by postal ballot. So secret procedures is adopted to decide certain vital issues. It is a popular voting method that could maintain the secrecy of the votes. First one, by ballot. Under the system, ballot paper bearing serial number is given to the members to record their opinion by making with the symbol, or shareholders have to cast the vote in a secret chamber and put the ballot paper into the ballot box. The chairman opens the ballot box in the presence of scrutinizer and counts the votes. He rejects the defective or wrongly marked ballot papers. The votes are counted and the results are announced. So in this method is known as by ballot voting system. Then see the picture, postal ballot process. Then another one picture. So it means big companies or big associations having members scattered all over the country can follow this method of voting. Under this method, serially numbered ballot papers are sent by post in sealed covers to the members who living at a distant place or unable to attend the meeting physically. The members or votes fill in the ballot papers and return them in sealed covers, which are open when the ballot box is opened for counting the votes. So in this system is known as postal ballot. So students, chapter is over. Today we had learned about meaning and definition of company secretary. What are the qualification of company secretary? Then company meeting, different kinds of company meeting will be conducted. Then resolution, take the decision of the company matter. Then voting system, and finally what are the procedures followed by voting. So these are all the above topics will be discussed in this class. So students, lesson is over. So understand the concept. I will give few questions in this lesson. Write it in the assignment notebook. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you, students.